The following is a presentation of William Patterson University Television.
Our guest tonight for season 2 is one of William Patterson's own, who plays the voice of Switch in the animated series Karma's World, created by Ludacris. You can watch season 4 streaming right now on Netflix. Let's take a look.
Hey girls! Welcome to the first ever rehearsal for our girl group! We get to sing, we get to dance, and we get to do it all together. Cause no matter what, your girls are always with you. I got your back. First, let's start with some harmonizing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We sound so good together. Huh? Do you guys hear that?
Please welcome Aria Capria. Good to see you. My voice cracked.
Good to see you guys.
My voice cracked a little bit. You made me nervous.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
Is this? I feel like I'm talking to who's the aunt from Hannah Montana? What's the aunt?
I don't know.
Aunt.
Dolly Parton?
Yes. Who
Dolly
does Dolly
Parton.
Parton play? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Dolly Parton plays her aunt.
Yeah, her aunt.
Yeah.
How are you, Queen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's great to see you. It's been so long.
I know.
Right?
I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
I didn't realize your eyes are blue.
They are blue.
That's. I mean, not that I would notice that. Like, it's not.
Not that you noticed. Why would you?
Right.
I don't know.
Anywho, how are you, Queen? Let's talk about. First of all, I want to say thank you for doing this.
Of course.
This is your first, not year at William Patterson, but physical year at William Patterson.
Yeah.
Because you did last year online.
I
How
did.
are you liking it so far in person?
I actually really like it.
Seriously.
No, seriously.
Seriously. The president's not watching.
Half
Promise.
of my junior year and half of my senior year of high school, I spent it online.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll just do it online
COVID.
if I can.
Okay.
Right? But then it was the summer before this year, and I was talking to my advisor. I was like, you know what? I want to go in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my philosophy teacher,
Mm-hmm.
my senior year, he told me about the radio station here.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to come see
That
what it
place?
was about. Yeah, that place, yeah.
Okay.
BNR News.
Am I right?
I hate that.
This is BNR News. Word to Isabel. Well, now that you're here, first of all, this is, not first of all, we've passed first of all. I don't know why I
Yeah.
keep saying that. So you made me nervous.
It's okay.
Do another accent. I think that'll calm me down.
I don't know what you want me to do, actually, though.
So, that's it's British, but it reminds me
Yeah.
of The Parent Trap, the other twin.
I've never seen
Her
it.
You've
mom.
never watched The Parent
Yeah.
Trap?
No.
With Lindsay Lohan?
No.
What?
You're crazy.
Not my interview.
I'm just saying. So this is BNR News. Am I right? When I met you, you told me about the extensive amount of things that you do. I met you because you joined Brave New Radio, then
Yes.
TV. You told me about the catalog of things that you do. You want to just run down for people who don't know who
my
Aria
jobs,
Capria is?
the jobs I've done.
No, tell me about the minute you were born.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, I was born in Syracuse, New York. No,
Yeah.
I've done countless little voiceover radio commercials,
Mm-hmm.
TV commercials. So for Sweeper, Stevia, Friskies cat food, Jif peanut butter, Febreze.
Mm-hmm.
I do books on tape for children that are ESL.
Oh, pobrecito.
And then I've done a Nickelodeon cartoon, Wally Kazam, where I played a character, Bob Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm doing Karma's World.
I know you're so tired of hearing this. Can you do the Bob Goblin voice?
I can do the Bob Goblin voice.
It's weird. My sister's 7 years old. She loves Wally Kazam and all that stuff.
It was a great show. I love that show.
Have any of those projects that you've done, has there been a favorite so far?
Definitely, I loved Wally Kazam. I just loved the show. It was so cute.
Right.
And not to knock Karma's World, but I love Karma's World for a different reason, because I got that job when I was 16. Now I'm 19, so it's been 3 years.
Dang.
And they gave me a lot of creative freedom to kind of do what I wanted with the character and make her my own in a way.
Yeah.
And asking my opinion, which as a child actor, you don't get that a lot.
As a child actor, but I think also as a voice actor,
Yeah.
right? Well, I said I think.
Yeah, well, they're looking for something very specific, but I've been in the industry now for 10 years.
Dang. And going back to the creative thing, as a voice actor, how often are you in person, in the booth recording with, like, at the same time with these with your co-stars? It's not the same as
Never.
regular acting, right?
Never.
So where do you record?
I record all over the city, all over Manhattan. Depends where. But, so very rarely, no, I don't think ever, besides like the books on tape, we've done that just for how we respond to each other.
Yeah.
But everything else, like I've never, like there's so many big names that work on Karma's World right now, like Tiffany Haddish, Keke Palmer, and everybody's like, oh, have you met them? I'm like, no.
Right.
And I've been working on Karma's World 3 years, and just a couple months ago I met Ludacris for the first time.
You did, and that was what was that experience like?
That was really fun. You know, he's just a great guy. When I met him, it wasn't like I was meeting a celebrity, which felt good.
Right.
You know?
I think that's one of the things that like celebrities appreciate, you know, being normalized.
Yeah.
Which is dope. And you're on a show that Ludacris created, which I think is like something like overlooked. I was gonna say overrated, but it's overlooked. Was there ever like a moment? We actually have a picture. Well, so we have a picture of you and your character Switch in Karma's World. Can we show the picture? There we go. Look at you. Did you have any creative freedom with Switch? I know you were talking about like the diversity and like her hair because she doesn't look like a lot of other characters.
Yeah.
Which is one of the great things I think about Karma's World, the show in general.
Yeah, it's a really great show. I love it so much. I had no creative liberties with how she looked, but her personality, and that came out more like just I've developed a style, I guess you would call it, in voice acting, as I've been in the industry for a while now. And once they start to get to know you, they can build onto the character that way, which is really fun because then some of her is a little bit of me, which I like. Right,
and I love that also just because like you don't see a lot of like diversity like that in children's shows. Like Karma's World is it's not just animated, it's a children's television series for like kids like 2 to 9, right? And so like to see like, or I guess if you want to give people like what the show is, like the log line of the show.
Yeah, I mean, it's about, so Ludacris has a daughter, Karma, and he made a website for her years ago, just with like games and such, and he decided to make it into a show. Right. And I got the part of Switch, which is one of her best friends, and she moves to town, like Karma already has a couple of best friends, and Switch moves to town, and then they hook on to each other. They're like BFFs.
I love that.
But Karma is a rapper / singer, and she's up and coming. She's the hot new thing, you know? And Switch is her beatboxer. I don't do the beatboxing, thankfully.
You're capable.
No, not at all. But it's just a great show about children, and it doesn't focus, but it tunes into their problems. But it tells it to you in a child-friendly way, which is nice because kids go through things. Kids, I mean, as much as their lives are fairy tales, they're not at the same time. And it shows them that there is healthy ways of coping with things, and there's healthy ways of communicating with your friends, even starting when you're so little.
Yeah, like your parents divorcing. Oh, bye, my. Before we go, I need you to do one more accent, please. I don't know what to get you to say.
I can do like Brooklyn. I mean, I used to live in Brooklyn for a little while. And
you have Timbs? I'm scared.
No.
If you do that accent and you wear some Timbs, I might be frightened by you.
No, not me.
Aria, you are a blessing. I've loved working with you so far this past month.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you're fired. No, I'm kidding.
Gotta go.
No,
gotta call my agent.
Seriously, because you're doing all these things. You have no reason to be on very late with Vont Leak. The crowd agrees. No, but I thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you again to Aria Capria. Season 4 of Karma's World is streaming on Netflix right now. Go check it out.